I just check my bank account and I'm good. I'm flexing, yeah, cause my singles going off in my hood. I'm flexing, yeah, everywhere I go, you know it's all love. I'm flexing.
Yo, what's good, Crazy Nation? It's your boy Espy up the crazy. You know what it is? I'm back again with another reaction. This is to BABYMONSTER, Hot Sauce recording behind. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm keen to see this.
Everybody wants some but can't handle what I brought up. I don't think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight. BABYMON about to blow your mind.
First one 이제 하면 될 것 같아. 몇 번 연습해볼래?
Ooh, a new writer. Lauren. Cool.
First one 이제 하면 될 것 같아. 몇 번 연습해볼래?
네네네. I don't think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight. BABYMON I don't think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight.
This is exactly what we wanted.
BABYMON about to blow your mind.
Sounds so good.
Really good. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
So good. I don't think you're ready.
I don't think you're ready, feeling
그렇게 좀
deadly.
타고 내려오는 거를 오바스럽게 해야지 되게 재밌게 느껴지거든.
네네네.
그러니까 너가 최대한 그런 걸 좀 표현을 끼게 해봐.
I agree with that. Did you know that's what we were noticing, right? We were talking about that in the reaction. The first thing I noticed her tone and I was like, oh, I go, it's like it. That's why it reminded me of It's Tricky. Cause that's the way It's Tricky sounds like. It sounds like it's a lot of fun. You know the first verse. I think it's very vital. Like straight away when you hear the fuck the beat, for example, it's like the tone. You know what I mean? It's the tone that they use that you can tell that they're mucking around, that they're having fun, and that's the first thing I noticed when I heard the tone. I heard Ion's tone and I was like, ooh. I go, we're getting like, you know, a bit more fun type Ion, which I was like, oh mad, like this is gonna be hectic to see.
I don't think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight.
Yeah.
살짝 살짝 의미 있는 거지 그렇게.
네네네. 알겠어. I don't think you're. Everybody wants some but can't handle what I brought up. I don't think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight.
요거다.
BABYMON about to blow your mind.
Best one so far.
훨씬 좋아.
I think just like even more attitude. Like if you.
I love that they bring the songwriters to the room. This has become one of my favorite things. I love that they bring the songwriters into the environment. And they show the faces. I feel like it's always been a mad discredit that they don't show the people that work on the music. Come on, man. Like, give them their props. Like, give them their respect. Like, they deserve that. Unless they don't want to. See, I understand if they don't want to. If that's the case where they prefer being private, that's understandable. You know, even you can get that magic. We both understand that. That I can understand. If the songwriter's like, not really, I don't really like, because a lot of people that become songwriters, that's why they become songwriters, is because they don't like performing on stage. They don't like the performative sign. You know what I mean? Like, they're great songwriters, they're great singers, but it's normally that they like to be in behind the scenes. They don't like to be at the front and center. I know that because I know a lot of songwriters. I know a couple of songwriters that have worked with some crazy big artists. And I've always asked them, I'm like, wow, you wrote this? And they go, yeah, but the reason I just don't like the camera side of it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's it's very understandable. You know, that's very understandable. It makes sense.
You can just imagine you're on stage.
Okay.
Wait to
I
explain
think.
Okay.
Imagine you're on stage.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. I don't think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight. BABYMON about
That's
to blow
probably the best advice she gave her. Imagine you're on stage.
your mind.
I like that one.
Okay. Yeah, 감사합니다.
그래서 하나.
고맙습니다. Wait,
No, but think about it, Magic. That's probably where she's most comfortable. If you give an artist the option, oh yeah, pretend that you're on stage. It's like, oh, okay, I know what type of energy to deliver. 안녕. Wow, with the bass as well.
Rip! Yeah!
오케이 틀어줄게 연습 한번 해봐봐.
Hold on, be right back. There we go.
Red, yellow, green, now you know what me, yeah! But to set it on fire!
Wow. Okay, Rora, just jumping into that. Yeah, the power. Crazy.
Red, yellow, green, now you know what me, yeah! But to set it on fire! Oh my god.
What does that remind me of? About to set it on fire. Na na na. Is that Red Velvet? Interesting. Sorry, that just reminded me of another song. You know what is it Blackpink? That note reminds me of another group, and I can't for the life of me.
Red, yellow, green, now you know what me, yeah! But to set it on fire!
Interesting.
Oh my god. Fire 생각보다 너무
You know that song? Na 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 na. What song is that? And ironically, it has that red, yellow, green. It has that. It has the same type of words. Ah, that's so fascinating.
Red, yellow, green, now you
Her
know
voice-
what me, yeah!
I'm so
But
proud.
to set it on fire! Oh my god. 파이어 생각보다 너무 높은데요?
잘 될 수 있을 것 같아.
오케이.
어.
Red, yellow, green, now you know what me, yeah! But to set it on fire!
파이어 좋아, 파이어 좋아.
fire.
해볼게.
네. Red, yellow, green, now you know what me, yeah! But to set it on fire!
뭔데?
You know what's the best thing about her singing this high note? She brings the youth. Like, I'm thinking comparing her to like, I would assume if Rami was in this song, she probably sings that part. And the difference between her and Rami's voice is really like that youth sound. Do you know what I mean? Like when she hits that high, like the song sounds very youthful. Like very playful, but still like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it sounds young. And I feel like having her sing that part is perfect.
들어볼게.
네. Red, yellow, green, now you know what me, yeah! But to set it on fire!
뭔데?
Yeah, it is Red Velvet, the song that I'm thinking about. It is Red Velvet. I just can't remember what song it is.
Red, yellow, green 너무 끊어지나요? 약간 그 앞에? Red, yellow,
따따따. 이런 박자도 잘 쳐주고 너 톤도 잘 나오게. 한 번만 더 할게.
red, yellow, green, now you know what I mean, yeah! But to set it on fire!
Oh.
Hot shot!
나오면 돼.
아, 오케이. 감사합니다. 바이바이. Bye. We don't get tired. We'll do this all night, baby. We don't get tired. It's the energy. We'll do this energy all night, baby.
맞아요.
We don't get tired. The kind of energy that never expires. 해볼게요.
오케이.
We'll do this all night. 해볼게요.
I love the versions. I'll give it a try.
The kind of energy that never expires. 해볼게요.
오케이.
We'll do this all night, baby, we don't get tired. The kind of energy that never expires. Grab your
Good energy.
리타.
Yeah.
We'll do this all night, baby, we don't get tired. The kind of energy that never expires.
좋지?
Yeah,
하모니 한번 해보자.
we don't get tired.
We don't get
We
이거
don't get.
고음 잘
I
맞춰줘야
like
돼.
that both producers know exactly how to sing it. So it gives her the perfect pitch on where she's meant to be hitting.
맞아.
We'll do this all night, baby, we don't get tired. The kind of energy that never expires.
Never expires good, right? Never expire는 좋았어. We don't get
We
tired.
don't get, we don't get
Yeah.
tired.
맞아. 그걸 확실하게 딱 찍어줘야지 이쁘게 들려 화음이.
We don't get what I get, cause I got what I got. We'll do this all night, baby, we don't get tired.
오케이, 좋았어. 들어볼게.
Nice.
We'll do this all night, baby, we don't get tired. We'll do this all night, baby, we don't get tired. The kind of energy that never expires.
I love how it says without harmony. So another word for this, if they didn't call it harmony, it's what do you call it? It's a layer, right? Other groups call it other groups call this layering, but they YG decided to call it harmony, which is very interesting. Makes sense though. I understand it being called a harmony though. That actually makes more sense than like vocal layering, to be honest.
The kind of energy that never expires.
Better than before, right?
Yeah.
훨씬 좋다, 리타야.
네,
아쉬운 데 있어?
괜찮나요?
그냥 우리도 다 좋아. 오늘은 녹음 잘 나온 것 같아.
네,
나와도 돼.
네, 감사합니다.
She's a
American. Yeah.
미안하다.
can't wait to hear this.
Rockin' pyrotechnics, chili pepper, jalapeno, too addictive, red hot Cheetos.
페퍼 안 좋아하는데.
좋아해야 돼. 고추장으로 바꿔줄까?
My favorite part.
Baby monster, bring the party. A party?
Yeah.
똑같이 이렇게 타고
Stay
내려오라고.
down on the pitch. Yeah.
I love this. I love how they work with the songwriters. And I like that it's one-on-one. Well, it isn't it is one-on-one, but you know what I mean? Like, it helps. It helps understanding. What this does is it teaches them. You know, like, I love straight away she grabbed the pencil. You know, like, that just shows how much they're students of the game, Magic, you know? Straight away, she grabbed the pen and went, all right, yeah, tell me what I have to do. Okay, I'll write it down. I love this. I love idols that are like this. Or artists, sorry, not even just
like
idols.
wasabi. Baby monster, bring the party. Red hot Cheetos. Baby, move it like wasabi. Baby monster, bring the party.
Yeah. Yeah.
지금 이제 발음이나 이런 거 완벽해.
Yeah, her pronunciation, yeah, I was going to say that. Her pronunciation's really good.
케이름!
Fighting.
This is cool.
이제는 가사나 프로나운스 이런 거는 이제 잘 하니까
Now it's
딱
just
그거
the-
너가 느끼면서 이제 딱 해야
Yeah,
돼.
just feel the song, yeah. The fire.
Got the chili pepper, jalapeno, too addicted, red hot Cheetos. Way we move it like wasabi. Baby monster, bring the party.
Perfect.
Wow.
This one was the best take?
Yeah, I think so.
되게 좋아. 이렇게 근데 조금 약간 자연스럽게 나올 때까지 몇 번 더 받아볼게.
네. Too addicted, red hot Cheetos. Way we move it like wasabi.
더 올라가야 돼.
Wait,
어.
wait. Too addicted, red hot Cheetos. Way we move it like wasabi.
That was
맞은
good.
거
That
같아.
was
한번
good.
들어볼게.
Way we move it like wasabi. Baby monster, bring the party. Step.
Yeah, I like it.
된 거 같은데?
들어봐도 돼요?
Got the chili pepper, jalapeno, too addicted, red hot Cheetos. Way we
I love
move
that
it like wasabi. Baby monster, bring the party.
Great job. You're amazing.
I'm that little bit of
It's amazing to me how quickly Chiquita adjusts to things. But as well, I remember how do you say his name? I always call him YG, and I know his name's not YG. The CEO. The way Hyunsuk explained the reason of picking Chiquita was how fast she develops. I remember him saying that out of all of them, she's the one that picks up things like it's instant. When you think about it, the fact that Chiquita wasn't really a trainee for that long, and when you look at how good she is now, it's amazing to me how, like, obviously age helps, right? I feel like that's one of the biggest things, because I don't think people understand how much age helps in developing. When you're younger, it's easier to learn. I don't think people understand that. When you're younger, it's easier to learn stuff. Because what happens is your voice, like later on, your voice develops with everything, right? That's the biggest difference. But when you're someone like Chiquita and Rora's age, where you're so young, you adjust. What's the word? You adjust quickly because you haven't really learned one way of doing something. You know what I mean, Majo? You haven't really learned like one way of just doing something. Like, let's say, for example, if you're an idol and you're like 20 to 22, 23, right? If you're that age, it's harder for you to adjust to something. It's hard because you already have a way of doing things. You know, you already have ways of, and it's harder to change. But when you're younger, that's why, haven't you ever heard the thing about gamers, Major? That they reckon gamers should be starting by younger ages? Because the thing is that it's easier to adjust. I've heard that's a thing too. Because that's the thing about younger people, is that they learn faster. And as well, no disrespect to them, they're more gullible. They're easier to teach. That's what I understand. That's how people I've spoken to people that work with idols and stuff like that, and that's what they say. That's what they've been told why they work with younger people is due to it's easier to teach. They're very easy to teach, and not only that, they're not gonna talk back. They're not gonna talk back or fight. Which helps a lot. It makes it an easier way to, it makes it easier conversations and stuff like that. But as well, the biggest thing is the adjustments. They adjust quicker. Just like the pianists, finalists, and ballet dancers. If you don't use that early age advantage in learning, you'll be forever behind. 100%. 100%. Facts. And you see it. You see it. It happens all the time. Same as football. That's another thing. Football's like that too. You start at a very young age. I started playing football at the age of 3. Imagine. I started playing football at the age of 3. Doesn't that tell you, like... But that's the thing, because you adjust. You adjust way quicker.
Everything, all of the energy, 100 miles an hour, you'll never get ahead of me. Thinking it eliminate, thinking it eliminate. Ask me how I do it, it's
I love how her reacts like,
you'll never get ahead of me. Thinking it eliminate, thinking it eliminate. Ask me
yeah,
how
it's fast, man. This rap is crazy. I can't believe how quick this is.
이번에는 약간 되게 통통 튀고 재밌는 노래인데 특히 내 파트가 조금 어려운 것 같아요. 이번 랩이 발음이 잘 될지 좀 걱정이 됩니다. 걱정.
계속 연습해볼게. 목 좀 풀어보자.
네. I'm the little bit of everything, all of the energy, 100 miles an hour, you'll never get ahead of me. Thinking it, 우와, 어려워.
Yeah, it's
Thinking
hard.
it eliminate, thinking it eliminate.
And
Ask me
I
how.
understand what she means. It's hard for the pronunciation. Because that's the thing, right? Like, no matter how fast you're rapping, you got to make sure your pronunciation is right. If your pronunciation isn't right, it sounds shit.
We'll do it, it's a secret recipe. Secret recipe.
잘할 것 같다.
잘할 것 같아.
다시 해볼게요.
energy. 100 miles an hour, you will never get ahead of me. Thinking of the lemonade, thinking of the remedy. Ask me how I do it, it's a secret recipe.
약간 톤이 살짝 그 좀 재밌게 조금 더 약간 좀 임팩트 있는 느낌으로.
뭔가 줬다 뺐다 하는 느낌 있잖아. 그런 느낌도 약간 주면은 되게 좋을 것 같아.
Thinking of the lemonade, thinking of the remedy. Ask me how I do it, it's a secret recipe.
해보겠습니다.
Everybody wants some, but can't handle what I've got. I'm the little bit of everything, whole lot of energy. 100 miles an hour, you will never get ahead of me. Thinking of the lemonade, thinking of the remedy. Ask me how I do it, it's a secret recipe.
힘이 없다.
좀 더 높게 봐봐.
에너지만 조금 더
에너지.
재밌는 에너지만 더 생기면 피치하고 여러 가지 생각해야 되는 거지.
Everybody wants some, but can't handle what
I like how this is one of the few times where you're seeing her get feedback from the producers. Because all the other ones that we've seen of Asa, she hasn't really gotten a lot of feedback. They normally like just let her do it. This is very interesting to see her actually get feedback. It's refreshing. It's nice to see.
I'm the little bit of everything, whole lot of energy. 100 miles an hour, you will never get ahead of me. Thinking of the lemonade, thinking of the remedy. Ask me how I do it, it's a secret recipe.
조금 더 잘할 수 있을 것 같아.
Families, oh, our kid learned to walk. Latino families, he walks now or whatever. Call me when he can run with the ball. Yeah, pretty much.
좀 더 자신감 있게.
네, 다시 마지막.
The lemonade, thinking of the remedy. Ask me how I do it, it's a secret recipe.
Yeah, she's getting the vibe
조금 더
now.
잘할 수 있을 것 같아.
좀 더 자신감 있게.
네, 다시 마지막.
I'm the little bit of everything, whole lot of energy. 100 miles an hour, you will never get ahead of me. Thinking of the lemonade, thinking of the remedy. Ask me how I do it, it's a secret recipe.
이거 좋다.
So good.
It's interesting when you see the difference from the beginning to the end and how quickly Asa transformed it into her confidence. You hear the difference and it's night and day. You hear her adding her swag, adding just her flavor to it, and it's so nice.
들어볼게.
Everybody wants some, but can't handle what I've got. I'm the little bit of everything, whole lot of energy. 100 miles an hour, you will never get ahead of me. Thinking of the lemonade, thinking of the remedy. Ask me how I do it, it's a secret recipe.
I think it's good.
Good?
Yeah. Pronunciation is good. Yeah.
좋아요.
그럼 이건 된 것 같아.
유 수고했어.
She's crazy.
Yeah, baby monster got that.
퇴근.
Here we go. This is gonna be fun. The person that fits this song like a glove. This song is literally made for her. Ruka's not talk. She don't
루카야,
wanna talk.
그때 총괄님이 말씀하셨던 것처럼
네.
조금 더 약간
톤을 올려서 할까요?
조금 더 브라이트하게 해도 될 것 같아.
Ooh, I like that.
조금 더 약간
톤을
Should I lift the tone and do it a bit more lively?
올려서 할까요?
조금 더 브라이트하게 해도 될 것 같아.
Turn out the DJ calling us calling monster behavior.
Sauce! Hot sauce! Everybody wants some back your hands on what I brought up.
에너지는 좋고 잠깐만 너가 그 전에 했던 거 잠깐만 들어볼게.
네.
Monster behavior.
sauce!
오케이.
다르죠?
이건 너무 복식호흡이다. 지금 느낌대로 조금 더 다듬으면 될 것 같아.
네.
오케이.
Turn out the DJ calling
Where's that coming
us
from?
calling monster behavior.
sauce! Hot sauce! Everybody wants some back your hands on what I brought up.
훨씬 더 좋은 것 같아.
Her power's
네.
하나
crazy.
더.
sauce! Hot sauce! Everybody wants some back your hands on what I brought up.
I'm like hot sauce, hot sauce. Everybody wants some but can't handle what I brought up.
Damn, that was mad. Yeah, because I was gonna say this would have been recorded during the tour. Crazy. Fair play. Shout out to YG. They killed that. Do you know what's crazy? How this is such a short video, but there was so much enough to like talk about.
7월이랑 아주 잘 어울리는 뜨거운 곡입니다. 몬스티즈가 많이 좋아해 줄지 기대가 됩니다.
안무도 아마 귀여울 거고 노래도 많이 들어주세요.
Yeah, baby monster got that.
Of course it ends with Asa there. Oh my god, that is adorable. I love this. I love this. I love that. Oh my god, that should have been the end. That should have been the ending for the music video. Anyway, that was mad. I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. I love watching Baby Monsters videos, man. They're always enjoyable, even if it's very short. I always enjoy watching their content because I know it's just going to be good and it's going to be fire. And that's what it was. Asa and Ion together on stage are an absolute masterclass. Asa rap is so distinct and powerful, effortless, commanding attention, while Ion's versatility in rap and vocal is just mind-blowing. Impactful, they both possess such an incredible stage presence that truly... Yeah, I can imagine this on stage. I wonder if this is going to be like an encore song. I really wonder what they're going to do with this song. Like, how are they going to present it? To me, Ruka fits this song like a glove. I feel like this song was made for Ruka. For Ruka. If you ask my personal opinion, between her... I honestly believe her and Chiquita. Especially Chiquita's part, that part that she has, it brings such a different flavor to the song. You know how even when she does the baby monster, bring the party? Like, it's interesting because that part, it's a different sound that we've heard from Chiquita. That we've ever heard from Chiquita, so it's nice to see how versatile she is. An interesting one as well is Rora. Rora's voice there, with the high note, it's nice to hear Rora get more vocal. Like, what I mean is, like, more power. It's nice to see Rora doing that. What I love about Baby Monster is that each member is very, very versatile. And, like, even Rita's part here, I love Rita's part. I love how calm it is, and I love how her part sets up. Her voice is perfect to set up Rora. And I've always felt that way. It's the same way as, ironically, Rora setting up for Rami. Right? If you ever notice, Rora normally sets up for Rami. And then Rami always sets up for Ion. It's always those four. They always set each other up. And it's just nice. It's nice to listen to. And yeah, like, obviously we all miss Rami. We hope she gets better. At the end of the day, I've said this. I want Rami to rest. If it means that they have to drop songs without her there, that's perfectly fine. Let her rest. We need her to rest, especially with we don't know what she has for say, but if it is what everyone says that it is, let her rest. And even, like, it's sad to say, even if she, I don't want to say this, but even if she has to miss the album or EP, even if she has to, even if, like, knock on wood, but at the end of the day, I care about the idol's health. At the end of the day, I don't want Rami to be forced to do something that she doesn't want to do. Or I don't want her to force herself. Because that's the thing. When you're in a situation that Rami's in, 9 times out of 10, you're forcing yourself to get back. And you're forcing yourself to get better. You know what I mean? And that's a risk. Because when you're doing that, you could harm yourself even more while trying to do that. You know? Like, I bet she misses being part of the group. I bet she misses she missed this, you know, like it must hurt. But that's the thing. It's all about time, you know? With the type of thing that she has, it takes time. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, if it has to take time, it has to take time. I don't want her to rush anything. That's the thing that scares me the most. You know, it's kind of like what we were saying about the guy from Zykas. And look at him now. How nice is it to see him back with Zykas after, what, 2 years? What? It was like a year and a half, right? Imagine. It was a while that he wasn't part of Zykas. And that's, but his injury was different. Like, obviously Rami's thing isn't, or it is an injury, but, you know, that's the thing. Like, it's risky, but I rather them take their time. I don't want Rami to be rushed, especially when it comes to her vocals. Because the worst thing that can happen is that, like I said, knock on wood, she damages her vocals. And you don't want that. You know, you don't want that. So I really hope that she takes her time. But yeah, this was nice. I love watching this content. I love watching BABYMONSTER, Jess, do what they do best. And like I said, I loved seeing the two directors being there. That helped so much. I loved the way that they were talking to each other, the way that they would look at each other and nod and be like, yeah, that's right. That's the one that we'll take. It's good. It's good to see that they're growing, you know? Not just BABYMONSTER, like the group, but the team in YG. They're growing and stuff like that, which is really enjoyable. Do you know what I noticed, which was very interesting? What's his name wasn't there? 24. So who the hell is he working with? That was very interesting. No, I mean, choice 30, is it 37? What? He wasn't there, which was very interesting. That grabbed my attention. I was like, oh, wow, he's not there. Yeah, choice 37. Thank you. Is he working with, you know who? Because this would have been around the same time. If you do the math, it's probably around the same time. We'll find out. We'll find out when that song gets released. Because that's interesting. Because isn't he their producer? He is BABYMONSTER's producer, right? Like, isn't he meant to be their, like, executive producer? I don't know, but that was interesting to see Choice 37 wasn't there. That grabbed my attention. I was like, oh wow, I'm like, he's not there. It's cool, I don't mind that, but I was just very intrigued. I was like, oh wow, he wasn't there. That's interesting. I'm intrigued to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if y'all like this, give this a thumbs up. Not only that, comment if you want to see more, subscribe, and remember, keep living a crazy life and stay blessed. Peace. Laters. Whoop. Boo.